Hi everyone, this is Zoccolante from Surviving ED, a blog about eating disorder recovery and beyond. In the article above, I talked about connecting in recovery. During any form of addiction or eating disorder, it's very common for each person to feel like they're suffering alone, to feel that nobody understands them, that their family doesn't get what they're going through, that people can be mean or cruel, that they're being picked on, that they're being forced to eat or to stop patterns that they've arranged in their life for some sort of sense and security. And as you begin to recover, a sense of your control with the eating disorder is being taken away and you're having to learn new things. This can feel like an isolating process. And the whole point about recovery is that community is so important. So I'm going to talk about community in a couple different aspects today because I know that for me, that was one of the hugest parts about my recovery, was actually realizing that I wasn't alone in my eating disorder. There were many, many others who experienced very similar things to me. Maybe not the same exact circumstances, but the same emotional levels. And the same emotional things that I was struggling with were experienced by a vast majority of people. The rejection, the isolation, the fear, the uncertainty, all of those things are very common denominators when we deal with recovery and giving up the sense of control that we've held so close to our hearts. Community is one of the hugest things in recovery, and it doesn't mean that you have to go out and find a whole bunch of friends. What it could mean is connecting with a therapist and having a small sense of community as an individual with another person. I 100% fully support therapy and highly, highly recommend it for everybody. To find the correct therapist for you is very important to assist in your recovery journey because they can help you put the pieces of your life together, sort of like a puzzle, and assist you on your recovery in building tools to move forward and to have a joyous life. The other thing about connecting to community is connecting in groups. I am an introvert by heart, even though everyone thinks I'm an extrovert. And so during my recovery, I sort of was like, I'm going to recover on my own. And I tried that a lot and it never worked. One of the greatest tools that I have found is recovering in a community. So some of that might be a certain support group. It might be a therapy group for other people who are recovering from eating disorders. It also could be a movement class. I use the term movement instead of exercise, but you could find a community class, whether it's yoga, whether it's some form of movement, whether it's just a group of friends or people that you enjoy spending time with, that you go and hang out at the park or you go walk around your neighborhood together. Having a sense of community and other people around you, I find is really important to get you out of your head, because with an eating disorder, we tend to cut off the body. And so doing any form of movement, especially when you're surrounded by other people, is really important to connect your head and your heart, which is a huge part of recovery. So if you're not already seeing a therapist, seek one out. If you would like to, I also highly recommend some sort of group, whether it is a therapy group to help sort out issues during your recovery and also to see that other people are experiencing similar things to you, even though the circumstances might be different. And then the third thing that I always recommend is to do something somatic, which is in your body, to help you connect the mind and the heart and to just get more into your body and your heart center. So take a walk, take a dance class, take a movement class, take a yoga class. Dance in your living room or in your bedroom, turn up some music. Just find something to release some of your energy and be in your body. Community is so, so important, and I highly encourage you to seek it out and to start, forming those little relationships here and there, because through your recovery process, community and the people around you are going to be vital for you to move forward on your journey, to connect with about your experience and how yours is similar and different, And also to begin to meet people that are not in your eating disorder community as well, and that experience movement or some other activity that you enjoy, and to start building a community around those things. Because connection is one of the best things that will actually prevent you from falling back into eating disorder patterns. So thank you guys for listening. If you have any questions, please comment below. I'd be happy to write about them later or to address anything that I might. And keep moving forward towards recovery. You're doing a great job and you can recover.